So I heard you liked about the Russian Revolution. So I'm here to talk about how it happened and what happened during the Russian Revolution. Um, the main causes for the revolution was basically the bad leadership of Nicholas II. He he didn't provide food and land for the peasants, and this really dissatisfied them. Also, his the feudalism system didn't give freedom for peasants, and well, they were called serfs at that time. And I think that those are the main causes of the Russian Revolution. Since and also because since Russia was unstable at that period, Nicholas still joined the World War, which really unpleased a lot of soldiers and civilians. Um, so they thought they needed change. So Russia separated into two groups: the moderates and the radicals. The moderates were led by Kerensky, and they wanted to leave the war, but they wanted to leave gradually with a gradual change. So they didn't want to be so abrupt because they thought that Russia still needed a lot of change before the whole system changed. On the other hand, there was Lenin leading the radicals group, and he thought that he wanted absolute change at that time, and he wanted Russia to leave the war immediately. But then Kerensky was the first one who actually won power during that time, and he was actually doing some change. But later on in November, Lenin took over, and his changes, he wanted to leave the war immediately, and thus he did. But then uh, people were actually worried about Russia because these changes were happening so abrupt and nothing was actually being changed. No, well, things were being changed, but um, it was not stable yet, a stable government until Lenin came. And then after after Lenin died, his Trotsky was supposed to gain power, but Joseph Stalin, who was a psychopath, he wanted to rule Russia, and thus he exiled Trotsky and ruled Russia. But then his changes, one might say that he changed Russia immensely, positively, and others might say he was a terrible leader.